All right, so again, welcome everyone. My name is Ben Van Rijn, and
I am Rhiannon Henkelman.
And we're very excited to have all of you here, and we can't wait to hear some of the amazing speakers that have come together to speak to you today. This conference is the first of its kind within the OCDSB School Board, and has even reached students from outside the board as well. We have seven students who came from Toronto. Yep. Youth Talk started off as a class project. We had to organize an event that happened in early March, but has become much larger with more support than we could ever have expected.
So we started this event because we recognize that Youth Voice has had limited opportunities within middle schools and high schools to share their voices and their opinions. So we wanted to make something that, like an event for high schoolers to share their opinions openly with their community and other high schoolers, and just give them a real professional public platform to do this, because it's never really been done before. So the aim is to have high school and middle school students come together and learn for the sake of learning at this event. We want everyone to be able to share their voices and their opinions and ideas. So Youth Talks encourages people to do this, and in doing this, we hope to educate everyone and as well inspire all of you guys to in turn share your voices throughout your high school careers as well.
Yeah, so whether you're in a high school, about to go to university, or in middle school, just coming to high school, these voices have the experience of something. They're all been inspired to share their voices with you, and they want to inspire you to share your voices. We're extremely proud of the event, and we're pleased to present today a group of intelligent, passionate, and driven students eager to speak to you about a variety of topics close to their hearts.
So yeah, in addition to hearing the speeches, we are going to be taking breaks within to learn more of the dance and have some energizers for you guys, because we don't want you guys sitting down the entire time. That's pretty boring.
Okay.
But these speeches are actually far from boring. We've got a lot of interesting topics for you today, so we're very excited to present to you all of our interesting and motivated speakers today.
All right, so without further ado, please welcome our first speaker from Sir Robert Borden, Miss Rohini Gupta.
Thank you. So we need our table, right?
Huh?
The table.
She needs a table, eh?
Table. This is a nice table. I need a table. They're bringing the table. This is a really nice table. I don't deserve this. I feel like it's from your production. Oops. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Youth Talks Ottawa. My name is Rohini Gupta, and today I'll be talking about... No, wait. I'm not just going to tell you my topic. Why? Because that's boring. Trust me, you don't want to sit here for 8 minutes listening to me blab on with your brains closed. No. In order for you to know my topic, I want you to discover it. I'm going to make it a little interactive. Let's do this. And by us, I really mean you. So, we're going to start off with something a little simple. Am I in anyone's way? No? Am I? Okay, I'm just going to go like this. All right, so right here, we got ourselves a little math problem. What could possibly go wrong? All I want you to do is just give it a solve. Just look at it. Yep, keep going. Oh, and guys, wait. While you guys are doing that, what I want you to do is recite the alphabet backwards. I want everyone to do it out loud. If everyone's doing it, it's not awkward. So, yep, keep going. Yep. And keep solving the math problem. And while you're doing that, I'm going to set up some stuff here. I want you all, while you're doing that, keep going. I want you to follow the ball. Keep reciting it. Keep solving the math problem. And keep solving. Come on. All right. You guys can stop. I can see you're a little frustrated, and it's getting a little noisy, and everyone is probably annoyed. So, I'm guessing you're thinking now, what does this have to do with anything useful? What does solving a math problem, reciting the alphabet backwards, and following I don't even know where it is, some stupid ball around, gonna do anything useful for me? Well, let's think about it. Doing 3 things at once, doing multiple things at once. As a student, every day we are faced with the issue of multitasking. And no, I am not talking about being on Instagram, watching Netflix, and doing your math homework all at once. I'm talking about being a student, being part of clubs, being a volunteer, and being a family member all at once. And I know for a fact, and you all know for a fact, that that is not the easiest thing to do. And a big consequence of that is stress. Hands up, who felt stressed doing this? Oh, come on, more hands than that. You all felt stressed. Even I couldn't do it. But let's think about it. Stress is a huge consequence of multitasking. Sometimes we do feel overwhelmed and frustrated when we have too much on our plate or we feel like we don't have enough time. And honestly, this is all part of the student life package. But if we maintain this balance and if we can manage the stress, we will be sure to have a successful student life. Now, for the big reveal, let's start over. Hello, my name is Rohini Gupta, and today I will be talking to you all about maintaining student life and managing stress. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a little introduction. So as I said, my name is Rohini Gupta. I am 17 years old, and I go to Sir Robert Borden High School. Now, in order for me to give a presentation on student balance, that means that I have a lot of things going on, which I do. Currently, I am the co-president of our school's Key Club. SRB, represent! Thank you. All right, I also help out with the concert band. I help out with Multicultural Club, Glee Club. I've also been on student council and music executive, and I was the lead in the musical last year. Oh my God, you guys are my favorite. Anyways, outside of school, I take dance class, I go to exercise class, I've been organizing 2 conferences, one called Project Pulse here in Ottawa and Health Sciences Conference, and another one in Toronto. And on top of that, I have my own radio show. But here's the thing. Even though I say I do all these things, I know I'm not the busiest one, because cue Sam Smith, I know I'm not the only one. But trust me, I know I'm not the only one. I am not the only one who has to balance swim meets, I don't know, math club, goat herding, whatever you do. But maybe some of you don't believe me. And if you don't believe me, let's take a vote. Hands up. How many people are part of clubs? How many people do volunteering? How many people do sports? I don't actually do sports, sorry. How many people do dance? How many of you are in school? Please raise your hands, come on. All right. How many of you spend time with your family? How many of you spend time with your friends? And how many of you have to do a bunch of these things at once? That's what I thought. See, we're all really busy people, and trust me, it only gets worse from here. Right now, we're middle school and high school students. And yes, we have clubs, and yes, we have school, but imagine when we're adults, when we have to look for careers and, see, I like that, careers and finding a place to live. I bet you that if you started talking to your parents about how you have trouble with stress, they'll come back with saying, I have to raise you children. That's something we don't have to worry about yet, but keep that in mind. So, how do we do it? How are we able to maintain the balance and manage the stress of this crazy whirlwind we call being a student? Well, today I have prepared 3 key tips in order to help you get through the student life experience and give you skills that will help you in the future. Number 1, keep track. Now, as we can see here, this is a wonderful little calendar, very pretty, red and white with a little circle around the 7th of something. Now, this is the exact opposite of what you should be doing. Don't do that. If you're keeping a calendar or a to-do list, be specific. Write down the event. Write down a description of that event. Write down timelines. Write down how long it will take. And along with having the specific structure, be ready to adapt. Because as we all know, everything will not go as planned. Let's say you have a 3 o'clock swim meet that got moved to 5 o'clock, and then you have to move your, I don't know, picture taking class, and then your goat herding class has to go somewhere. I don't know why I keep talking about goat herding, I just do. But the key is that if you have this specific structure, and at the same time you're able to adapt, this will help you effectively complete your tasks and efficiently as well. Prioritizing. Now, personally, this is something I have a lot of trouble with. As you may know, I do a couple of things in my day, and the issue is that I'm passionate about all of them. So sometimes it is so hard for me to figure out which is more important than the other. Trust me, everyone. No matter what you think and no matter what you say, there will always be something more important than the other. So no matter what you have to do, no matter whether you have to make a pros and cons list or if you just have to talk to someone, prioritize and figure out which thing comes first. This will help you complete things in a more timely manner, and this will also help you complete things efficiently. And lastly, it's okay, yeah, Grumpy Cat, who doesn't love him? It's okay to say no. Now, here's the thing, here's the tricky thing. No is a tricky word because sometimes it can prevent you from accomplishing incredible things, but more often than not, it prevents extreme stress overload. Overcommitting to something obviously leads to lower quality of work. So know your limits and respect them because they are there for a reason. Now, with these 3 key tips, I certainly hope you're not thinking, oh my God, she's a superhero, she must have no problem with school and life, and she's probably perfect. I mean, a little bit, but anyways, that's not important. Here's the thing, cue Christina Perri, but I'm only human. I'm only human, and I am not a superhero that can complete everything. Sometimes I will miss due dates, and sometimes I'll hand in things late. But the objective here is not to be like Superman or Batman or Iron Man. The objective here is to improve yourself step by step in order to better yourself, because in the end, you're the one who's important in your own life. And if there is anything I want you to remember in this presentation, it's to enjoy it, because it's happening right now. We will not be students forever, and trust me, it only gets crazier from here. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, Rohini. I'm sure many of us will be taking full advantage of all of the advice she's given us, especially for high school students at the end and for middle school students coming in.